Billie Eilish's ring was allegedly stolen, and people are surprised with how she reacted. Before I get into the story, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Billie Eilish or anyone else involved in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. On October 12th, Billie Eilish was performing during week 2 of the Austin City Limits Music Festival in Zilker Park in Austin, Texas. She got close to the crowd and touched hands with her fans when she performed her hit single, Ocean Eyes. Unfortunately, a few things went wrong. Many fans were aggressively pulling Billie closer. One fan leaned closer to Billie to take a selfie while she was performing. Another fan grabbed Billie's hair while she was performing. One person pulled on her shirt to get her closer. Another person pulled Billie's arm so aggressively her security guards separated them. One fan had her hand on Billie's neck and pulled her in for a hug. Billie seemed surprised afterwards. After making her way through the crowd, Billie headed back on stage and claimed someone stole her ring.
Somebody stole my ring! Oh my God! I guess it's my fault. Keep that. Take care of that. You okay though? Yeah! Are you crushed? No, okay. Jesus Christ. Give it back! 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 It's okay. The ring is gone for good. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Whoever has that though, take care of it, okay?
Videos of the incident were uploaded to Twitter and YouTube, gaining over 15,000 views on Twitter and 1.8 million views on YouTube. Some fans were impressed with how Billie handled the situation. Such a queen. She doesn't even get mad when someone steals her ring? That is goals. I mean, to be that forgiving? Actually goals. I just love the way Billie was so chill though. Humble queen. Others had mixed opinions about the fan holding Billie's neck. Look at Billie Eilish's face when someone almost chalked her. Y'all, chill the out. Billie was not being choked. The girl was hugging her. Billie wasn't in any kind of distress. That girl literally held her back and was filming the entire time. We just really don't deserve Bill. She gets down from stage and hugging her fans, supporting them, all while singing, and that's what she gets. Shaking my head. One person said it didn't matter how aggressive the fan was, she still overstepped boundaries. Y'all that are saying she brushed against her, stop. This girl hugged her and then forced her to take a selfie with her by pulling her, and then has her hand around Billie's throat. Billie was clearly uncomfortable. Anyone would be. That girl should know better than to do that. I'm sure anyone would feel uncomfortable with a stranger's arm around them. Just because Billie is famous doesn't mean she can't feel that way because of a fan. Some people said the ring may not have been stolen. Low-key, her ring may have fell off when she pulled her hand away with everyone holding her hand. Some fans said these aggressive fans were ruining it for others. One day she's going to stop being so intimate with her fans because of like this. Why do people have to push it? Billie's just trying to spread her love, and y'all do this? When she starts ignoring you guys and says no to pics, don't say anything. Some people didn't understand the crowd's behavior. It's weird the way people grab celebrities. It reminds me of zombie movies. I don't get it. If you're truly a fan of her, then you'd respect her and give her space. No one cares if you touched her hair or stole her ring. Just be glad you even got to see her perform. I'm sorry, but the way people treat artists like they're not actually people is so gross. Like, what the who raised you? Some people shared video footage of when they believe her ring was stolen. Another person who attended Billie's concert tweeted a video of who they believe the ring thief is. Billie Eilish, this lady took your ring. I have video of her saying she took it also. She was in platinum.
My ring fell off when I held her hand. It's right there. Can you hand it to me, please?
Her sister standing next to her was also filming the alleged thief. In this video, you can hear her say, "I took her ring." Another person defended the girl in the video and said, this lady dropped her ring and asked for it. She did not steal Billie's ring. Someone else claimed it was another girl who was aggressively pulling Billie's hand. Another person shared Instagram comments of someone who allegedly had the ring. I have it, but don't worry, I won't sell it. I couldn't return it, she was already back on stage. The account is no longer on Instagram, and that seems to be the end of the drama for now. So, what's the big issue? Knowing when physical contact at a concert goes too far, and respecting concert etiquette. This isn't the first time celebrities have felt uncomfortable with fans getting aggressive in the crowd. Brendon Urie from Panic at the Disco had numerous uncomfortable fan encounters when he was giving hugs to the crowd. He spoke out about it on Twitch.
Please stop kissing my hand when I come through the death walk. Or I might have to stop doing it, dude. I don't want to stop doing it. I'm just not comfortable with it. I went in for a hug and a girl kissed my neck, and it was, yikes, dude. The neck kiss is so intimate, too. It's just like an extra f*** you to me, you know what I mean? Ugh. Please stop kissing me. I went to hug her partner, and as I hugged her partner, she took her hand and did this to my face. Intentionally grabbing my face. And I was so grossed out. Please don't ever do that.
Ariana Grande also spoke out about fans who got too physical. Friendly reminder, grabbing, touching people without their consent is harassment. Please do not put your hands on my photographers or friends or anyone you don't know for that matter when you're in the pit at my shows. It's never okay or funny. Thank you. I can't believe this has to be said, but unfortunately it happens often. Thanks for listening. Billie Eilish has also spoken out about invasion of personal space in the past. In late April 2019, a fan grabbed Billie's chest in a meet and greet. Billie publicly addressed it on her Instagram story, saying, "Please don't grab my chest in the meet and greet. Keep playing the cool, but it is very much not. I try very hard to make everyone happy at the meet and greet, but sometimes you make it very difficult for me to feel comfortable enough to do that. I think what happened last night was just an accident, so I acted like I didn't notice because I didn't want to make her feel bad if she didn't mean to do it. But if that was for real, I'm gone." In more recent events, Nick Jonas was inappropriately touched while performing on stage. The security guard asked the person to stop, but they continued to touch Nick. Nick seems visibly uncomfortable and pushes the fan's hand away from his thigh. And it's not the first time celebrities have had issues with their belongings while trying to interact with the crowd. Mexican-American rapper and singer Snow the Product almost had her mic and shoes taken during a crowd surf.
This kid is trying really hard to pull me down and I'm not being able to stand up. So then this kid grabs my mic. And people are trying to take my shoes off.
While this sort of behavior is common between celebrities and fans, we do have to stop and think about how they feel. In fact, Justin Bieber spoke out about how this sort of obsessive and inconsiderate behavior bothers him. He explained in an Instagram post, "If you happen to see me out somewhere, know that I'm not going to take a picture. I'm done taking pictures. It has gotten to the point that people won't even say hi to me or recognize me as a human. I feel like a zoo animal, and I want to be able to keep my sanity. I realize people will be disappointed, but I don't owe anybody a picture. And people who say, 'But I bought your album,' know that you got my album and you got what you paid for. An album. It doesn't say in fine print, whenever you see me, you also get a photo." And the same applies to Billie Eilish. Just because you bought a ticket to her concert doesn't mean you should pull her closer to you for a selfie while she's performing. Seeing your favorite artist or band is really exciting, but it's important to respect basic concert etiquette. There are a lot of unsaid rules, but I'll just go over some that seemed more common at Billie's concert. Concert etiquette number 1, put your phone away. It may be tempting to take pictures of everything, but you should limit how many photos you take. Lindsay Holder, a writer for the Phoenix New Times, explains, "Take a picture or two, but don't record the entire thing for posterity. When the music is going on, you don't need to take pictures of you and all your friends having a blast. You need to pay attention because this band's not coming back for a while. Enjoy what's on stage." Concert blog Concert Katie also adds, "You purchased the ticket to go and experience a live performance. Don't post every single one of those photos and videos. No one wants to see your 5-minute long Snapchat story." Concert etiquette number 2, don't pull, push, or shove. Oftentimes, the artist gets off stage to walk by and touch hands or hug fans in the crowd. It may be tempting to push your way to the front to reach them, but you'll upset a lot of fans around you. Concert Katie explains, "Some fans will go above and beyond and spend hours waiting outside in the queue in order to be in the front at general admission concerts. If you didn't put the time in, then don't be one of those people who shows up late and expects to make it to the front of the stage. There's no room and just makes it uncomfortable. Go to the sides if you want to be close, or stay at the back. You will still get a good view." Concert etiquette number 3, understanding there are limits to screaming. Music lover Jesse McGee explained, "Once years ago, I saw Aerosmith with Skid Row opening. A girl in the seating area screamed. She screamed so loud and at such a volume that something akin to feedback happened in my right ear. Beep whoop! is as close as I can get to describing the sound inside my head. I was at least 20 feet from her. I've attended many concerts over the years, in all manner of venues, and never once have I heard anything approaching as loud as her scream. My left ear was fine that night. My right ear rang for over a week. I sat on the other side of the arena from her, and I could hear her over the bands. And excessive screaming doesn't just affect the people standing around you, it can also annoy the performer. In fact, Justin Bieber spoke out about excessive screaming during his Purpose tour in Birmingham.
I get it, but I'm like 2 feet away from you, and I can hear you. I appreciate all the love, it's amazing. But can you show it in a different way? Screaming is just so obnoxious, and I get it, it's like, it's been in our blood and it's ingrained, and you go to a concert and you scream and stuff, but if we can just scream after the song, enjoy the song, scream, it was awesome, it was fun, and then we take a chill pill for a second and we just listen to me speak. Because I don't feel like I'm being heard sometimes, and it gets a little frustrating. So if when I'm speaking you guys cannot scream at the top of your lungs.
But Justin didn't have any luck during his Manchester Purpose tour. He asked his fans to stop screaming, but they continued to scream and boo at him. Justin eventually left the stage, dropping his mic on the way out. Billie's mic and speakers seemed to be louder than the crowd, so it wasn't much of an issue here, but yelling in her ear as she stops in certain sections surely isn't a great experience. So you can see, no matter how excited you are to see your favorite artist, you have to understand that you're sharing the space with thousands of other people, including the artist. And as Justin said, don't treat artists like zoo animals. They're real people too. Overall, it's not Billie's fault that she lost her ring, and she didn't need to put the blame on herself. Usually, when artists interact with the crowd, they run by and touch hands quickly. In Billie's case, she touched hands and made stops by the crowd. This excited a lot of people, and weirdly enough, they felt the need to touch anything, even if it was her hair. It's still unclear whether the ring was intentionally stolen or fell off accidentally, but it is clear that some fans were invading her privacy and got a little too aggressive with their excitement. It's normal to get caught up in the moment at concerts and follow what the rest of the crowd is doing, but it's important to stay conscious and realize that your actions may make the artist uncomfortable. As Billie has said before, she tries her best to make everyone happy, but she does feel uncomfortable with certain behavior. What do you think of this story? Do you agree with what people are saying about the incident? Let me know in the comments below.